Community members in the northern areas of Port Elizabeth have held a prayer rally to take a stand against the escalating gang violence in their area. Well, many of them live in fear but believe if they come together and turn to their faith, things will improve. Our reporter Iviwe Poti has more.
Today is definitely about a prayer rally that the community is having, finding community leaders, running this prayer rally in terms of praying for a better situation in terms of the northern areas, the gang violence that we've seen here over the past 3 weeks. There's been a spike in terms of the shootings that have been happening in this area. Last week, Monday, we do know there were gunshots around an area where there's about 3 junior schools, which then had to be closed in terms of an investigation for police officers and as well as the safety and security of children in that area. You'll remember that when these violent incidents do happen, citizens are then collateral damage. Children are then, wounded and killed in these shootings that happen in their areas where they should feel free and should be able to play, attend school, come back from school, because it is a community-based area as well. We do know that in the past 3 weeks, there's been over 11 deaths in this area and over 10 people that have been injured. There has been some arrests that have been done, but obviously the police, working very closely with community leaders as well. But I think to hear more in terms of today's program and as well as what does it feel like as a community member, Mrs. Rousseau, can you tell us just in terms of what does it feel like when you see the spike of violence happening around children and community members being afraid for their lives?
It's really a sad situation. I mean, it's affecting all of us. And the fact that our children get killed daily and our people are living in fear, so it really affects us. And it's a very sad situation. So that's why we feel we're gathering here today, and we're just going to pray and trust the Lord to intervene in the situation, to bring really peace in our areas. And in the situation, to bring a change in the situation.
And what is the relationship like between the community and police officers? We do know that Minister of Police Bheki Cele has been in the area a number of times, and there is a special task force. Are you seeing more police visibility? Are the police officers accessible to the community?
Yeah, I would say they're very visible. I can see them every day patrolling our streets. Really, I must say, from my point of view, I can't say anything against the force, because I really see they're doing their best also to come against the violence and the crime daily in our areas. So they are visible. They are helping us.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Rousseau, for your time. Well, there we have it in terms of police visibility as well. According to the community members in this area, the police are trying to do their job. They are trying to work very closely with community members and community leaders. However, we do know that, from the reports that our fellow colleague Jade Lee Pausa has done extensively here when we speak of the northern areas, the police are not aware just in terms of what has caused the spike in terms of the violence incidents that have happened within the area. We do know just this weekend 1 person has been killed and 1 has been injured in a gang violent related attack, and this is something that has been happening over the weekends for the past 3 weeks, and hopefully from a prayer rally such as this one there will be an improvement, because that is what community leaders are calling out for.
Well, as